Good morning, folks. Good morning, Rosie. We've got Rosie, Tom, Isaac. I think Alan is there somewhere, although I can't see him on screen. And Rosie seems to have a friend with her this morning as well. Is that Snow White? Ah, yes, I got it right. Thank you. My Disney knowledge is coming along nicely. Mr. Buxton's been helping me out. He's been giving me extra Disney lessons, Rosie, just during lockdown. That's what we spent all our time watching. Welcome to our London studio this morning. I've moved out of the library for this week, and we've moved to London. So I'm currently sitting in the Milton Hall London studio. I had to put my face mask on to go on the train this morning up to London, and I'm sitting right by the banks of the River Thames. I can see the cheese grater and the walkie-talkie behind me, and I believe we may have Waterloo Bridge behind me as well by the looks of it. So, welcome to another week at Milton Hall, or another week of home learning through Milton Hall. Hello Cotters. Hi guys. And we are having our weekly assembly. Oh, we've got another new addition. Hello, hello, hello. They're slowly creeping in. Our assembly today is all about being kind to other people. Now, I've watched lots and lots and lots of news broadcasts. I've read lots of news stories, and there's been a lot of sad news and a lot of worrying news in the media lately, but there's also been lots and lots and lots of really brilliant, heartwarming stories about people helping each other out. And I love those stories, particularly because at Milton Hall, we are really good at helping each other out. Good morning, Ollie. Ollie, are you in the Star Wars universe this morning? No, it's not. Is that X-Men? What's your background? I'm not sure. Now, as I said, we are part of a very kind and caring community, and we are brilliant at helping each other out. But I wanted us to think about how we help each other out and how we go about it. So I thought we'd use a video this morning. In a minute, I'm going to ask Mr. Baker to play a part of a video, and then I'm going to ask you guys at home a question, and you can give me your answers with some hand signals. If you think the answer's right, you can give me a thumbs up or a wave, or if you think a different thing, I might ask you to do this or put a thumbs down as well, and you can show me what you think. If you guys understand that, can you all give me a thumbs up or a bit of a wave to show that you know we know what we're talking about? Excellent, fantastic. Thanks, Snow White. I'm glad you understand too. Right. Okay. We're going to start the video, and I want you to watch. And what I want you to think about as you watch the video, I want you to think about what sort of a character do you think the bird is in this video? There's a dog, a man, and a bird. I want you to think about what sort of character do you think the bird is in this video. Mr. Baker, if you'd like to start it off, that'd be great. Thank you very much. Okay, Mr. Baker, could you pause it there for me, please? Thank you very much. Right, okay. I asked you to have a look at that and think about what sort of character you think the bird is. Now, I'm going to give you some options. If you think the bird is a really good character, nice, kind-hearted, very well behaved, I want you to give me a thumbs up. If you think the bird is a bit naughty, but could be good, could be bad, give me a bit of a meh. And if you think the bird's a naughty character or a bad character, you can give me a thumbs down. Okay, are we ready? What do you think? All show me. Oh, we've got a few thumbs down. Rosie's going from not quite sure. The Cotters are both going from not quite sure. Alan's looking thoughtful. He's not sure, he's still thinking. Tom's got his thumb in the middle by the looks of it. Is that a thumb in the middle, Tom? Yeah? Okay, so we've got a few thumbs down, a few thumbs in the middle. People generally think that the bird's a bit, there's something a bit suspicious about the bird, or the bird's being very naughty and is actually a bad and a bit of an evil, nasty character, because he's getting that dog into trouble and he's stealing the fisherman's worms too. So we think it's either or at the minute. Right, let's watch the rest of our video and think about what we think about the bird at the end of the video as well. Mr. Baker, if you please. Okay, what do we think? Have we changed our opinion on the bird? Has anyone changed their mind a little bit? Has anyone that put their thumbs down changed their thumb to the middle? Or has anyone put their thumb in the middle put their thumbs up? Anyone got a bit of a change? Show me what you think. Oh, we've got a few more thumbs up. Eyes, it's kind of a not too sure, so he's got a thumb in the middle. Oliver's gone thumbs up now. Oliver, you've gone from thumbs down to thumbs up, is that right? Changed completely. Is Snow White putting out? Snow White looks like she's putting her thumbs up alongside Rosie. We've got lots and lots of thumbs up. Okay, now, I think you're right. I think when I first watched that video, and when I first watched it to begin with, I thought that bird was a really bad character. I thought, oh no, that bird is stealing from the fisherman. And not only is the bird stealing, but getting the dog into trouble too, because the dog got into trouble for barking at the bird, and the fisherman didn't even know what he was barking at. So I thought the bird was a really bad character until the video played on. Now, when the video played on, the dog watched and he saw that the bird really needed the worms to feed her babies. And those babies weren't eating the fish, they wouldn't eat them at all. So the babies were being a bit greedy because they wanted specific food, which is like you guys sometimes when you say, I'm not eating that, I'm only eating that. And that's why mums and dads go, no, 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 you must eat the dinner I've given you. But the dog spotted that and decided that the bird needed some help. And instead of carrying on being angry that the bird had been taking the worms in the first place, he decided to give the bird some worms and help him out. Now, I still think I'm a little bit on the bird, because I still think that the bird shouldn't be stealing. I still think taking it without asking is wrong, but there's something that the bird couldn't do that we can do. And it's a really, really important thing, this, because we have the advantage of being able to communicate and speak and talk about our needs and our wants. And if we need help, we can tell someone and we can ask for it. And I think what this video shows more than anything else is that if you can explain why you need help and you really need it, either to help yourself or other people out, if you go and explain it to people, then there's almost always someone out there that can give you a helping hand. Now, that doesn't mean you can just go and say, oh, I need the latest computer game, and someone will go and get it for you. What it means is, if you're really struggling with something, or you've got a big problem, and you need a helping hand, you have the advantage that the bird didn't. You can go and ask. Now, the bird couldn't ask the dog because the bird only speaks bird language, going caw caw, and the dog only speaks dog language, going brr, brr. And they couldn't communicate with each other. Is that a reindeer or a dog? It's a reindeer. Oh, we've got a random Christmas reindeer there. I thought he was reacting to the dog, but he doesn't speak dog. He speaks reindeer. But I don't know how to make a reindeer noise, so I'm not sure how to do that one. Now, if you can't communicate, then sometimes you have to show your need in different ways. And the bird showed his need or her need because they stole the worms, but eventually they showed the dog what they needed the worms for. Now, I've got another question for you. The dog chose to help. The dog decided to help. Did the dog help because he was expecting the bird to give him loads and loads of fish at the end? If you think the dog helped because he was expecting something in return, give me a thumbs up. If you think the dog helped but wasn't expecting anything, wasn't expecting the bird to do anything, give me a thumbs down. And if you think you're not sure, you can give me a somewhere in the middle. What do you think? Rose is somewhere in the middle. She might have expected something. Oliver thinks the dog didn't expect anything in return. There's a few thumbs in the middle, so there, right? So there's a bit of a difference in opinion. There's nobody there that thought that the only reason that the dog helped the bird was to get the fish at the end, because he didn't really know. Now, I think that the dog chose to help the bird because he thought that was the right thing to do. He saw that the chicks needed some food, and he chose to help. And actually, after he'd helped, if you look at the video again, there's a little moment where the dog has a little satisfied look on his face because he was just happy that he'd helped the bird and her family out. As it turned out, the bird was a fantastic fisherman, and the bird managed to give something back to the dog. And often when you help someone out, you often find that the people you've helped are then more willing to either help you if you need it, or even better, if you don't need the help, they might be willing to go and help others. And we sometimes call that paying it forward. So you help someone else and help someone else. And the more people that start helping each other, the better our world can be. Now, there's been some fantastic people over the last few weeks that have worked really hard to help each other out. There's been people working in food banks. There's been people donating to food banks. Lots of people have done fundraising for the NHS. Major Tom being a big candidate for that one. And someone like Marcus Rashford has used his image to make sure that we can lots and lots of children, millions of children, can access free school meals all the way through the summer holidays. Lots and lots of people have chosen to help. But the best bit about it is the more you see people helping, the more people are willing to help. Now, that's what I want us to do this week and going forwards into the summer holidays. If we can help someone else out, then we should. And we should aim to do it. But we've got to make sure we do that, particularly with you guys, with our parents' permission. Oh, Oliver keeps disappearing there. Now, we also need to make sure, and this one's probably even more important, to use the communication that we have that the bird didn't. So if we have any problems or any issues that need sorting out, if we're getting upset or worried or sad about anything, if we're really, really hungry because we haven't got any food, and I'm not talking about saying, Mum, I'm really hungry, I need a curly whirly, because your mum won't give you a curly whirly. And I said the same thing to the classes earlier. Okay, it's not about finding chocolate or things like that. If you're really, really hungry and you haven't got enough food, or if you're really worried about something or scared of something, you can ask for help. You've got the ability to communicate, and you can find someone that can help you. So that's our message for this week. Make sure that we do use our ability to communicate, and we do ask for help when we need it. And that might be from a brother or a sister. It might be from mum or dad, or it might be another trusted adult. And it might be help with homework. It might be help with other issues. It might be help with things that you're worried about or a little bit scared of. But make sure that you use your communication and you go about getting help the right way. If someone comes to you looking for help, you need to make sure that you do the right thing to try and help them. If it's another child, you might need to go and tell an adult for them. Or you might be able to just give them a helping hand. If it was something like homework, if you've got a little brother or a little sister, or a Snow White that needs help with her schoolwork, then you could help them out. we are going to, oh, I've got a phone call coming through as well. We are going to leave it there, but before we go, Mr. Baker, I think we should show our Year 6 trailer in this assembly too, if we've still got it ready. So I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to say have a lovely week. What I will say before I go is, for parents, please look out for emails and letters that are coming out from school very soon. We had an issue with school comms on Friday, so the new class list didn't go out. They will be going out today, as long as we've got school comms up and running. So you should find out who your new class teacher is if you haven't got it yet. There'll also be a lot of information coming out about September and what's happening in September with start times and finish times and the school day, because we've had to make a few changes. We are planning on having everybody back, so we're really looking forward to seeing all of your faces that we haven't seen in school for ages. We're really looking forward to welcoming you back and having you back in school. But there's going to be a few differences, so there's going to be lots of detail in those letters, and I'm going to try and make another instruction video to show mums and dads and children where you need to go and what you need to do and what time you need to be where. So have a look out for all those different messages, and we'll see you very, very soon. Now I'm going to leave you with a trailer, because our Year 6s have done something amazing. They've still managed to put together a Year 6 production, even though we haven't got everyone in school and we can't film everyone at the same time. We've used our media team. Mr. Baker and Mr. Cutler have had loads and loads of work to do, and Mr. Buxton has very cleverly written a script at last minute. So we've got a trailer to advertise our Year 6 2020 production that's going to be streamed out in a couple of days' time, I think.
And I'd like to assure you, we are doing all we can. I am General Mad Dog.
You cannot defeat me, the great commander of the Zebulons.